most explosive news to date, guys, just occurred. Guess what? XRP is actually still holding up. This is massive. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having amazing day. XRP is around $2.55. It's about to all blow up. Why? The Riddlers in today's video got confirmed, and everything else, guys, right? Insane news coming out left and right, which obviously ties into crypto's pumping. Now, could it be in plain sight is the real question. Elon Musk says yes, perhaps. Now guys, we're the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting for Mr. Man. Notice the dates. Any coincidence here? Right? 5/14 from Mr. Pool. He tweeted out a chest with XRP glowing. Right? It's like perhaps rising in price. Right? And then this is odd from Elon Musk. Even if it's not connected to XRP. But the thing is, remember Elon Musk actually had ties with XRP, right? Didn't he have an active address, guys? Soon it will fly, like a long time ago, back in 2014. So he now says this rocket ship will fly, right? Spaceship, guys. Soon it will fly. And he's pointing down at the rocket thrusters. And it's like getting ready for liftoff. Getting ready for liftoff, huh? So listen to this. Soon it will fly. So Elon Musk, who's in that cockpit, right? Remember, this was a picture from Ripple themselves, okay? And then everyone else followed this trend, right? This was a trend. Now, they put Brad Garlinghouse as the guide, right? To where we'll fly. And it resembles that Bearable Guy 123 picture as well, with the rocket ship just skyrocketing, right? And Brad Garlinghouse is what? The knight, right? So this is all making sense in my opinion. Again, there are no coincidences unless you believe there is. But it gets even a little bit more strange because you guys can see the shape, right? It literally looks like the Ripple logo, which is the what? The triskelion, guys, right? There's different variations right here. It all has to do with energy, I suppose, but I mean, how could you just make this stuff up? In my opinion, in my honest opinion, this all ties into XRP. One way or the other. We know this, right? The reason why we know this is because external factors, external events, everything that happens in the world, some way, somehow, right, indirectly or directly ties into XRP. I'm not kidding. Why? Because everything revolves around money, correct? Yes. So if they want to bring down the new financial system, if they want to bring down the current financial system in order to bring up the new one, well, they're going to plan every event, which obviously ties into XRP some way, somehow, right? So that's my opinion here. Now, Mr. Pool for tomorrow's date tweeted out, which ties into Elon Musk saying soon it will fly, right? Oh, wait. Soon it will fly. That's odd. That's like a bird, right? Flying, like the phoenix, perhaps. Mr. Pool and Explode on 5/15 right here tweeted out, well, it's going to be exploding at some points, guys, right? They can't have a range for so long. That's an issue. Can it go sideways for infinity? No, guys. There needs to be some driving force that pushes it either up or down, right? And this was for 5/15 tomorrow's date. Maybe ties into Mr. Elon Musk as well, right? There's some type of explosion. But here you guys go. And this is before all the Riddler, the main Riddler connections here in a bit with Trump. But this is the most important date, I believe so, as of right now, for XRP specifically. Okay, which ties into Bitcoin and Ethereum because everything's like liquidity bonded to each other. Why is this the case? Well, May 18th to the 19th, pay attention. Keep your eyes peeled. XRP futures going live on May 19th on CME groups. Okay, so, and XRP connection with currencies is already on CME group. So here it is, guys. So supposedly, okay, here's all the other pairings, XRP versus all these other currencies. Now, XRP futures going live on May 19th. Why is that very important? Because we know that certain products, right, derivatives, futures, ETFs, ETPs have either marked bottoms for these crypto assets or tops. Okay, so right now XRP is battling a key area, a critical area, guys, and it's this region, right? It's like it's still having resistance, but XRP right now is building liquidity to the top, to the upside, right? And it will take it at some points, guys. At some points, I don't know when, but this liquidity up here, you guys can see how they pumped it here, right? But they did not go above this wick because there was liquidity up there. So they're saving that for some point until whenever they do actually take it, right? Which could tie into it exploding, guys. But again, there's major resistance at around 275, let's just say, right? 275. If it could get above 275, the heavenly doors are open. But May 18th to the 19th, XRP futures going live, okay, on CME Group. So we'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure either it could mark the top or it's going to be an extra driving force for it to push higher, right? That's sort of news. So they could be getting ready, guys. But I do believe, I don't think we'll top anywhere here, right? I do believe we'll go higher because there's a lot of liquidity. Maybe watch out for $3.10 perhaps. $3.10, right? That's like 13 as well. But overall, no matter if it's a top or even an extra driving force to push it higher, all these products are actually long-term bullish. Why are crypto ETPs and what are crypto ETPs and why should we care, or why should investors care? Well, crypto ETPs provide direct exchange traded exposure to cryptocurrencies, right? Such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP. Why? Because they're typically backed one-to-one, but this is a little bit different than the futures, right? That gives it extra risk, extra boost of liquidity towards either direction, guys. But again, it doesn't matter because long-term, all these products will have it's like a gateway or pathway for money to flow in, right? ETPs bring crypto into the mainstream financial system with structure, oversight, and scalability, and that's all products, to be honest. Now, look, here's the code. Here's the code. Ready? We're about to talk about the Riddler connections, guys, because that's massive. That's extremely crazy. I was mind blown. But I want to first say from Chad, XRP open interest keeps climbing, right? About $5 billion, guys, nearing all-time highs here. Now, that's kind of like a warning, right? Because it's not good that it's not as beautiful that XRP's price is skyrocketing while interest, right? The open interest, guys, is basically rising, right? Because that means a lot of people are opening longs and predicting and betting that XRP's price will keep flying up, which could be the case because previously I can't really tell here, but it's because it's blocked. But you guys can see open interest exploded while the price exploded too, so it's like there's a correlation, right? But the market makers, the insiders, want people not to long, right? And they want price to move higher without people longing. But I'm pretty sure these are the insiders that are longing, right? Because they know what's upcoming, giving like a foreshadowing of what's to appear. This is what you want to see, okay? I'm going to show this as well because this is for Bitcoin, guys. This is what you actually want to see. So Bitcoin funding rates, all exchanges, okay? This rally has been driven by spot buying, not leverage, bullish. So Bitcoin's price is skyrocketing, but the leverage here, guys, that's in the system, it's barely anything, right? Back here when it was overheated, that was a top and top, which this tells me that Bitcoin is probably still going to fly and XRP will take this all-time high, right? Because nowhere near overheated for Bitcoin's leverage, guys, the funding, okay? The funding rates. So that's actually extremely bullish, right? It's all pointing towards bullish signs in my opinion. And then here's the cherry on top, which all makes it a beautiful pie or cake from Ripple. Our president, Monica Long, which is odd. You guys have to see, right? The subliminal programming. Her name literally is Monica Long. When you long an asset, you believe, you bet that the asset will go higher. Long, as these people are longing. The open interest is skyrocketing. Think. Let our minds be free. Ripple's telling us to believe that we should go probably long. This isn't financial advice though. I've noticed that they're actually kind of quiet, but then out of suddenly she comes alive, right? With all this activity and prices moving higher. I've noticed this, guys. Before, I think when XRP was dead, before the pump even occurred to $2 or something, people were saying too long, right? Because of her name. Had the honor of meeting with His Highness at Dubai FinTech Summit. We continue to be impressed with the leadership demonstrated by Dubai as it establishes itself as one of the world's leading hubs for digital assets, right? So basically, Ripple's everywhere, right? It's like they're a spider, guys. Their legs are traveling through all cities and countries and nations. And this meeting with global finance industry leaders participating in the Dubai FinTech Summit 2025, the meeting explored opportunities for collaboration, right, in expanding digital payment infrastructure and accelerating innovation across the financial ecosystem, which is basically a bullish sign, a very bullish sign, guys. And not to mention, remember, Ripple was within this meeting, and you know that these people have a lot of money, right? But wait a minute, because this is all for innovation, right? Innovation and adoption within that region. But you know what's so odd? Because President Trump secures a massive $1.2 trillion economic commitment with Qatar. Look at that. So Trump is making big deals, while perhaps Ripple is too. Odd, at the same region from Not Financial Advice on Crypto, right? Because people were pointing out that, hey, this could tie into the bearable guy 123 riddle. This is odd. Why? Because Trump meets with the Saudis May 13th, okay? So Trump flew out there to the opposite side of the world, and he met with the Saudis, guys. And I'm pretty sure this person, right, the prince, broke traditional what's it called? Traditions, right? Broke the normal traditions, because I don't think he's supposed to. I don't think the main person is supposed to meet whoever is like arriving, right? I think they send one of the minions to greet them, guys. But the head person came in to greet Donald Trump, right? Which is very significant at that. But people are pointing out, if you guys can look at the colors, right? Purple. Why is everything purple? Remember, Jerome Powell always, or most of the times, right, the head of the Fed always wears purple ties. Purple represents pumps. Okay, we know this to be a fact. What else is purple? Purple is the government or the White House. Purple is the castle. Purple is USD, Bitcoin, and XRP. But XRP is directly purple. That's number one. Okay, guys, it gets spooky. Wait a minute, right? I'm telling you, this is crazy. Please like today's video. So then we got the what? The horses, right? Look what happened here as well. Now people may think, hey, maybe we're just making stuff up, right? Or this is just one big coincidence, right? Or this doesn't mean anything, and it's just tradition which they always do. Perhaps, I'm not sure. But where else have we seen unicorns and horses with the same exact riddle? The purple path. But remember, because they make some Trump makes an historic Saudi trade deal, while earlier 2 weeks ago his son secured a $2 billion stablecoin deal in the neighboring UAE as well, right? So again, this all ties in together. I surely believe so, guys. Remember, purple is significant because the purple path equal 133, and it happened yesterday, which was day 133. Not a coincidence. Purple represents royalty. Purple path. Purple equal 88 as well, guys. Right? So it's all tying in together. Perhaps we see a connection from Howard Moon. What is this? Interesting, huh? This flag. Possibly connecting to Xi Jinping. Right? A symbolic of China. The flag sells for $8.99 on Amazon, guys, right? So you could go on Amazon and check this flag. The references to the bear and colors as well, right? Perhaps there's a yellow path. Look at the different, the purple, the yellow, and the green path, right? Purple, yellow, and green. The yellow path is the main path here, though. The yellow path, there's a hidden gem there, right? There's a hidden pearl, guys. Wait, what's going on? This is diabolical, guys. I just have to throw it out there. Could it maybe tie into this family? A prominent group of European bankers. Yeah. Which founded Ripple, right? And again, a symbol of royalty and purity, right? For centuries, particularly in France, purity or royalty is purple. Again, with this royalty, right? Ripple Moon equal 404, 589 equal 943, which are synonymous with 589, which is the reset, right? Oh, and then we see gold here as well, green, blue, a lot of different colors. Well, it is a world, but you know, everything connects with purple, guys. It's all purple, right? April equal purple. David's favorite color is purple. Why? Because it is so. 5:14, your time is approaching. XRP's time is about to fly, right? 5:14 as well. The green candle that shoots XRP up. 5:14 Mayday today on the Julian calendar. The fountain for today's video. XRP is a battle against time. It truly is, guys, right? It's only a matter of time, and things are going to skyrocket. Not financial advice, but things are looking crazy, aren't they, guys? Wow, are you excited? Because I am. Let's go. Not financial advice, but anyways, guys, hope you guys see ya.